Struggling to come up with a podcast idea that really stands out, feeling like everything's been done before? Welcome to Yafath Television. Well, you're in luck. Today, we're re-diving into 10 innovative podcast concepts that will not only captivate your audience but also help you carve out your own unique space in the crowded podcasting world. Ready to get inspired? Let's jump right in. First up, a day in the life series. Instead of just interviewing someone about their career, you follow them for an entire day. Imagine shadowing a deep-sea diver, a Michelin star chef, or an astronaut in training. You'd capture the sounds, the conversations, the real, raw moments. This immersive audio experience would be incredibly engaging and offer a perspective listeners can interviewing someone about their career. You follow them for an entire day. Imagine shadowing a deep-sea diver, a Michelin star chef, or an astronaut in training. You'd capture the sounds, the conversations, the real, raw moments. This immersive audio experience would be incredibly engaging and offer a perspective listeners can't get anywhere else. Concept number 2 is a historical what-if podcast. We all love history, but what if you explored alternate timelines? What if a key historical event had gone differently? Each episode could dive into a different scenario backed by research and expert opinions. Think, what if the Library of Alexandria never burned? Or what if the internet was never invented? It's a fantastic way to make history interactive and thought-provoking. Third, how about a podcast called The Unsung Hero? Every industry, every community has them, the people working tirelessly behind the scenes without any recognition. You could dedicate each episode to telling the story of one of these incredible individuals. A school janitor who mentors students, a volunteer animal rescuer, a programmer who wrote a piece of code we all use daily. It's heartwarming, inspiring, and shines a light where it's truly deserved. Next, concept 4, fictional debates. Pit two fictional characters against each other in a debate. Sherlock Holmes versus Batman on the nature of justice, or Hermione Granger versus Matilda on the power of knowledge. You could have two hosts argue each side, using evidence from their respective books and movies. It's a fun, 4, fictional debates. Pit two fictional characters against each other in a debate. Sherlock Holmes versus Batman on the nature of justice, or Hermione Granger versus Matilda on the power of knowledge. You could have two hosts argue each side, using evidence from their respective books and movies. It's a fun, nerdy concept that taps into passionate fan bases. For our 5th idea, let's get interactive with a choose-your-own-adventure podcast. You narrate a story, and at key moments, you present the listener with a choice. For example, to enter the spooky cave, go to episode 12. To walk around it, go to episode 13. This creates a highly engaging, game-like experience that will have listeners hooked and feeling like they're part of the story. Concept 6 is deconstructing a skill. Pick a complex skill, like learning a language, mastering chess, or becoming a great public speaker, and break it down into small, manageable steps over a series of episodes. You could bring in experts, provide actionable tips, and track progress. It's practical, valuable, and helps your audience achieve real-world goals. 7th on our list is a local legends and mysteries podcast. Every town has its own ghost stories, unsolved mysteries, or weird local folklore. By focusing on these hyperlocal tales, you can build a dedicated community of listeners in your area while also appealing to anyone who loves a good mystery. You could even invite listeners to share their own local stories. Idea number 8, the reverse interview. Instead of you interviewing a guest, the guest interviews you. Instead of you interviewing a guest, the guest interviews you. Each episode, a different expert from a different field, say a psychologist, a comedian, or a physicist, gets to ask you anything they want. This flips the script, creates unpredictable conversations, and reveals different facets of your own personality and knowledge. 9th, consider a product autopsy podcast. Take a failed product or company like Google Glass, the DeLorean car, or Blockbuster and perform a deep dive analysis of what went wrong. What was the initial vision? Where did they make the wrong turn? It's a fascinating look at business, innovation, and failure that's packed with valuable lessons. And finally, our 10th concept, sounds of the world. This is a purely auditory experience. Each episode could be a soundscape from a different location. The bustling markets of Marrakesh, the serene silence of a Japanese Zen garden, the sounds of a rainforest at dawn. With high-quality audio, you can transport your listeners across the globe without them ever leaving their homes. It's meditative, unique, and incredibly atmospheric. So there you have it, 10 innovative podcast ideas to get your creative juices flowing. The key is to find a concept that you're of a rainforest at dawn. With high-quality audio, you can transport your listeners across the globe without them ever leaving their homes. It's meditative, unique, and incredibly atmospheric. Thanks so much for watching. If you found these ideas helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you on your creative journey. See you in the next video passionate about and that offers a fresh perspective. Don't be afraid to experiment and create something truly your own.